Aliu what?
Oh, Aliu Butat.
How old are you?
83.
Not 84? You're not 84?
I'm getting to 84.
When was your birthday?
October to 18.
What year?
35, 1935.
Okay. And where were you born?
I was born in Baker Brook, New Brunswick.
And what were your parents' names?
My parents' name, my father was George Butat. My mother was Irene Saucier.
Okay. And what did your dad do for work?
Well, my dad was a farmer.
You lived on the farm?
We lived on a farm, yeah.
And your mother too, I'm guessing, was a farmer?
Yeah, my mother was a...
And you lived in a farm your whole life?
Yeah, up till I was 19.
What happened when you were born?
In the bush.
Okay.
We used to live in a log cabin.
Mhm.
I was born in the 18th of October, 35.
Yeah.
We had a snowstorm. We had 12 feet of snow.
Mhm. Up to the house? Up on the roof, like?
Yeah, you're
okay.
right.
Oh wow.
We
Okay.
used to go in the veranda on top to get out of the house or dig us a tunnel.
Oh my God.
Anyway, my grandmother, we were 14. My mother had 14 kids.
What?
Yeah,
But you said you were 6.
the 6 left.
Okay, so 6 grew up with you.
Yes, right.
Your mom had 14 kids.
14 kids. And she lost them when they were young.
How old?
Oh, 2, 3, 5 years old.
Oh my God.
Anyway, when I was born, there was 12 feet of snow, that storm. My mother called the doctor. My mother couldn't go down in the town because there was too much snow.
Yeah.
So I was born at the house where I was.
Mm-hmm.
And she phoned us. Well, she phoned. She didn't phone the doctor. If somebody went to tell the doctor that I was, but we had no phone.
Yeah. So wait, okay, so you had a messenger.
Yeah, well, my grandmother.
Your grandmother went on the horse or what?
No.
What'd she do?
My grandmother couldn't come up either.
Okay.
She went and see the doctor in town. My daughter, I had a boy.
Okay.
Anyway, the doctor came to see me in July.
You were born in October.
Yeah, and he couldn't come up. He came in July.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So you were
So my
almost
mother
a year
says,
old.
hey, you should have waited another few months. You're gonna go and cut some logs. That's a joke.
To see if. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So the doctor came to your mom's after almost a year.
Almost a year, yeah.
That's nuts.
She says they're big boys.
And
We just eat a lot of eggs, huh?
yeah, well, that's. What did you eat mostly on the farm? You had corn.
Oh, we had all of our grocery. We used to everything we cultivate.
You didn't buy anything. You would
Well,
live
all
off.
we bought was sugar.
Okay.
We made our own flour. We made our own butter, our own milk.
Ha-
We used to buy beans,
Yeah.
a big bag of beans,
Mhm.
and we used to buy. We make our own flour, beans, and sugar.
Huh. Shoot.
And we used to take the sugar bag to make some sheets and pillowcases.
What?
Yeah, because it was flour. The bags were all flowers, like.
Okay.
That's what they used to make sheets. and
That wasn't
pillowcases.
comfortable.
Huh?
That wasn't comfortable.
Yeah. And then we
Was
used
it?
to sleep on a straw mattress.
You didn't have real mattresses?
We didn't have a real mattress. We used to have straw mattress.
So you slept on straw and you used bags as sheets and pillowcases?
We used the bag of sugars to make sheets and
Mm-hmm.
pillowcases.
Did you have any blankets at least?
The blanket, my mother and grandmother, they used to make the blanket with all little piece of sheets,
Okay.
all colors.
Mm-hmm. They-
Confortable, they call that.
They knitted it or they used sheets and tied it together?
No, they needed it.
Okay.
And we had a wool blanket. We had the sheets.
Mm.
We used to take the fur off and set it out to get some blanket made, wool blanket.
Oh wow. And when you were young, did you guys barter? Did you guys like trade things with other farmers, or was it what? Did you buy things
No,
from
we,
people,
we
or
used to. No, we didn't trade. I don't think so. We used to go to the store,
yeah?
sell our wood, and what we had farms for food.
Did you have a contract with people, or you just went around trying to sell as much as you could?
Well, we didn't sell. No, we didn't sell nothing.
So it was just to live.
We lived, and
You didn't make money, like you didn't make extra money.
the extra money we used to cut wood in the summer,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why we had horses to buy grubs for the winter.
Oh wow. So it was just to live, basically.
That's right.
You didn't have any material things. You just lived with what you had, and that was it.
That's right.
And how did you end up how did you end up moving to Montreal if you had no money? If your family was poor, right? I mean, if you were just living like that, you weren't making extra money. How did you end up going to Montreal?
Well, it didn't cost much money. You see, my mother had a pension.
Okay.
Les main sisters, and so we took the train. I took the train and I went up. And when I got to Montreal,
Mm-hmm.
being a farm boy, I was standing at the station
Mm-hmm.
on Dorchester Street, and I started to cry when I seen all that traffic,
You were
the
nervous?
horns. I got scared,
It was a shock.
a shock. I walked from the central station to Drolette Street. That's where I was living.
Okay.
I was paying pension there. So, like I says, I was working at night
Uh-huh.
to deliver an order to pay for my room and board while I was in school.
Okay. Wow. So I want to make sure your mom helped you with the train. Your mom helped you take the train,
Yeah, she had to do, yeah.
and you had planned to move to this person's house before you got there?
Yeah, we had. We
How did
phoned-
you figure that out?
The priest phoned and find me a room and board.
Okay, so the priest referred you,
Yeah,
and then you delivered things?
yeah,
You delivered things to pay for your room and board?
yeah.
Wow.
While I was going to school,
Okay.
I used to work at night.
And it was a year you were doing this.
Yeah,
And you were shocked because in New Brunswick it's quiet
it's quiet.
and there's no one bugging you.
No, nothing. When I was came out of the central station,
Mhm.
standing up on Dorchester, and I seen all these cars
Yeah,
passing, the horn. I got scared.
I'm sure.
I was
it's a
supposed to
shock.
take a taxi. I had money to take a taxi to go. I walked.
Oh yeah.
I walked to Drolette from Guy Street to Drolette Street.
How far is that? I don't know.
Oh, I would say, well, I don't want to say a good 3 or 4 miles.
Wow. And you got to wow, I can't believe that. So you don't think of that, eh? When you move and then you realize that there's going to be so many people. You don't realize that. I can't even imagine how that was like. Cuz me, I come here and it's not normal to me. All the birds and everything. It's quiet,
You see,
but
this place there that we built for the guy, for the boy,
yeah.
that's what I like. Quiet, the wood. I like to be quiet.
It's bringing you back to
Saint
your
Hubert,
roots.
there's too many there's too much traffic now.
Yeah. It's like New Brunswick. It's kind of like when you were living with your mom.
That's right.
You were working and you were quiet, and that was it.
That's right.
And now you're working. You're 83 years old, and you're working, and you're quiet.
Yeah, but because
That's
I wanted
crazy.
to get away from I call it the city, Saint Hubert.
Yeah.
I want to be quiet. You see, this summer we'll be sitting on the gallery, enjoying the sun.
Mhm.
Go to the lake,
Yeah.
fishing. Gee, that's life.
That is life. That's right. It is. That's crazy. And what else did I want to ask you? So, When you moved in with Nanny, okay? You moved in with her. Were you the one she was working and you were working with the 4 kids? You remember when you said you moved in with Nanny?
Oh,
She was working in the laundry and then you were working in
in the gas station.
okay.
In the garage.
Okay. And you were working and then when she had the baby she stayed home and you worked? Or how did that work?
That's right.
Back then it was the wife stayed home and the
Yeah, but she didn't stay at home very long. She kept going. Mommy was
hard
Mommy.
worker.
I call her Mommy. She was working.
Yeah.
She wanted to get her own money, not depend on nobody.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I was with her. I helped her. We worked together.
Yeah.
But her, she wanted to do her things.
She was
Up to
always
the
running
end.
around.
Huh?
She was always running around.
That's right.
Yeah. That's and she also owned apartments, right? You said she you guys bought apartments together, or she owned them? What happened?
Mommy bought one
Yeah.
in Montreal,
Okay.
and me, I bought one in St. Hubert, La Flèche.
And how old were you guys when you did that?
Oh, we were in what, in early 40s.
Okay. Cool. So you were making extra money on top of
Well,
working.
we thought we were going to make money, but the people screw up on the rent, and they didn't want to pay the rent, and we had a lot of problems. We had to sell that.
Okay.
It was a lot of problem.
Hard job. You have to deal with
People
the...
used to call me at 2 o'clock in the morning. She says the door is open. Well, I says, close it. Well, I don't want to make too much noise. Close the door hard. I'm going to wake up the others. You know, things like that. So,
Stupid things.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. And which part of Montreal? Because there's crazy parts and there's normal parts.
Mommy bought that in Verdun.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know. When I lived in
No, it wasn't in Verdun. It was in, what's,
Point St. Charles?
no,
La Salle?
LaSalle.
Oh. In the
LaSalle,
which part
yeah.
of La Salle?
And
Because
me, I bought in St. Hubert,
okay.
on
And
Mickey Street. Mickey. I
okay.
had a triplex there.
Huh.
Mommy sold her house, sold her place because wanted to pass the wires
Yeah.
underground. It would cost $3,000, and she didn't have the money,
Okay.
so she sold the house.
Better that way.
There was a triplex, the duplex.
So she was in charge of one building, you were in charge of the other, and you were still working.
Oh yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, we did. Yeah, but the house it cost money to keep it. The rent was low. The rent was $350.
Okay, that's nothing. Well, I mean, you were telling me money from then and money from now, it's different.
Okay. I started to work. I was getting 47 cents an hour.
Jesus, that's
After 3 months, after 3 months,
yeah.
I went I went up because I went to the union,
Mhm.
so I went up to 72 cents an hour. A year after, they had a strike. It went up to $1.05. And when I left, I was getting $18.50 an hour.
Oh wow.
That's
Yeah,
2000.
2000.
That's 44 years after.
Yeah, it goes cuz so your rent was how much in the beginning when you got that job? How much was your rent or your mortgage?
Well, the mortgage was wasn't much.
So you
The
could
mortgage was I think $400 a month. The rent was $350. I had
while you were making 47 cents? Well, while you were making pennies?
no,
it was-
no, it was later. It was
I'm
later.
trying to because I want to make sure like so you got like 47 cents. The price of bread was how much? Like how much
Oh,
was this
God,
stuff?
yeah.
I'm curious.
7 cents
Oh my gosh.
for milk. The bread was, I don't know, 20 cents, 25 cents, 22 cents.
Going to the movies was what?
Oh, we went to movies a lot of time.
Yeah.
We used to, Mommy and I I think it used to cost us a quarter each,
Oh my.
or 35 cents.
How do you
Depend
feel about it being $12 now? How do you feel about that?
I feel it's crazy. It's a robbery.
And how do you feel about today, people working today, and the amount they're getting paid? Do you think it's crazy, like the difference in what you've come from and up until now?
Well, today, the salary you're getting paid, you got to watch your pennies.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna you're gonna go from one paycheck to the other. You got to watch what you're doing.
But back then it wasn't like that?
Oh no! I bought a car.
Yeah.
A brand new car, Pontiac
Uh-huh.
Grand Parisienne. $3,200.
Yeah. And it was
That's in '63.
that was a lot of money, no? $3,200, isn't that a lot of money?
I know.
63? I don't know the differences in prices, but because you
No, that wasn't. Right now it's 36 and 37. So from 3,000 to 36 right now.
$36,000.
Yeah.
Oh, you bought it brand new.
A brand new.
Oh,
two-tone.
I keep thinking used. I don't know why.
No, brand new
Jeez.
with maroon on the bottom and top, a white top. $3,200. The same car right now is 37,000.
Jeez. That's crazy. And you, I want to know what you feel about minimum wage. Because minimum wage now is $12. Do you know that?
Yeah, but
How do you feel about that?
I don't feel it's no good.
You don't feel it's
You
enough?
get what, 15, 14, 50? How much?
Me, at McDonald's, a manager, night shift, $14.
Well,
Yeah.
$14.
Yeah.
But if you got the union doesn't go by pennies, or they go for dollars.
Yeah.
If you get a raise of 20 cents, it costs you $1.50 for the union.
Jeez.
So you can't make money.
No. Well, we're not unionized, unfortunately,
No, I
and
know.
fortunately. But
At
it's,
CPR, we used to get a raise,
yeah.
20 quarter, 15, 20 cents. The union used to go up $1.50.
Mm.
So
And you were treated good at that company, right? You were treated as, like, before you retired.
well,
You were treated well or no?
no,
They
it's you had a job to do. You had to do it.
that was it. And back
You were a
then,
number. If they weren't happy about you, they could have let you go.
so
You had to work your arse off.
was it scary for you? Because I remember hearing this, like, back in the day, your day, back in your day, there were no, like, rights. So you were, if the boss didn't like you, he had a problem with you, he could just tell you to leave. That was it.
Yeah, the
You-
union was there to help you, but they didn't help you very much.
You were feared to, because you as a husband, you were as a father, you were the breadwinner, right?
That's right.
And so you had to be scared to lose your job because
That's right.
and they could ask you whatever they wanted
That's
of you,
right.
even if it put you in danger.
That's right.
Like what were
I
the
used to load a freight car
okay
all by myself.
a freight car? Isn't that those big
The
tubes?
long car, it was 67 feet long.
Oh my!
I used to load that at night, while the other guy was at the tavern.
Oh my
So
God!
that's how you were treated.
And you couldn't complain, could you?
Well, you couldn't complain, because if you would have complained, tell the union that you were doing it and all that, and the guys weren't there,
Yeah.
they would have something on you and would let you go for the least little thing.
Oh wow.
So
So
you had to keep your shut, work, and that's it.
So-
At 60, I think it was 80 feet, that bloody car.
and you filled that up on your own.
All by myself. The conveyor used to bring the box and separate the box, put them in one end, the other end, and
Did you have any friends at work, or were you alone?
well, friend, yeah.
Are they friends or are they acquaintances? You didn't make real friends there?
No.
Because I could imagine if they treated you like that, you wouldn't want to be their friend.
No, you couldn't trust nobody.
What do you mean?
Well, they were, big mouth. They tell you if you didn't do your work, they used to report you.
Two-Face.
two-faced.
So they would go to the tavern and make you deal with shit, and then you, aw. So now I want to know, because today it's different. Today we have rights. We can complain. It's everyone complains about everything. I don't know. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like people should?
No, you're not getting nowhere anyway, complaining.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. I understand.
You're not getting nowhere.
We should do our job and complain at least minimal.
Minimum, yeah.
The minimum, yeah. Anyway, so that's what you think about that. That's crazy though. I thought you would think it's a lot more. It's good that we're getting paid $12.
Yeah, the $12 is what only for 25 cents right now.
That's right. Well, the gas is $1.40. What?
The gas went up now.
Yeah,
The rate
$1.35.
doesn't go up.
No, that's right.
$1.35, for Christ's sake.
That's crazy.
Costs $100 almost to fill a car up.
Yeah.
And minimum salary stays there, still the same. It's no good.
No.
It's crazy.
What do
I'm
you?
glad that I'm not working no more, and I got 2 pensions, and
That's good. So you took a lot of crap, but at least you're taken care of at the end of the day.
I see. I had a happy life,
Yeah.
and I'm still happy because I'm working.
You're working, but you're not really supposed to be working. But
No,
that's
no, it's not a word that you're not supposed to. You take it easy, and you do what you can. When you're tired, you sit down.
What do you think about the younger generation?
Oh, sweet God. I call it this generation.
I'm scared. Wait, my generation or the one after me?
Your generation.
Oh,
The
Be
one
nice.
before you
yeah,
was a lost generation.
yeah,
It's easy to see. This generation is a generation of no brains. All they got is machines.
Yeah.
If they don't have a machine, they can't work.
okay.
When I went to school, I had to learn 2 and 2 makes 4. Right now, if they don't know, they take the machine and they.
That's right. But why not?
That's a lazy. I call that a lazy.
But why not if it makes your life easier? What happened?
Yeah,
Like,
but you, because you don't learn nothing. Why you got a brain?
that's true. That's true.
You're gonna be whole. You'll be sitting on your horse, big horse, because you sit on your life, and no, it's no good.
And
The machine is running the people now.
yeah. But what do you think about the technology in terms of I can talk to someone who's all the way in
that's
China?
That I'm not against. That's good.
Yeah.
But to get a machine at school, you make an exam and you get a machine to
A calculator?
calculator.
You don't think people should use calculators?
They don't need a calculator. Hey, 2 and 2 makes 4, okay?
Yeah.
4 and 4 makes 8. 12 make 120. So 10. Mom,
Yeah, that's true.
you gotta learn the table. You gotta work that thing here, Pierre.
That's very true. But the thing is, too, I want to know, because back then you didn't need too much complex math, right? Your math was, well, it was addition, multiplication, it was all that.
Division, yeah.
But now we need it more for
Well, you need
more
more.
technology, right?
No,
There's
you
more
don't need more.
technology.
No, don't need more.
No?
A quarter is a quarter, a third is a third, and you don't need a machine to tell you what a third is.
Well, I mean, if you are a doctor, you need to calculate medications. There's always that, right?
Oh, you need a machine.
need a
yeah, but,
machine.
In that case, yes, you do. You need some help.
Yeah.
You don't want to, I don't know, as a doctor or a...
But
yeah.
for us kids, we should be using our
Imagine
brains.
if you got a teacher in front of you,
Yeah.
and you say, hey, what's 12 times 12?
That's
The
me.
teacher says, well, and she takes a machine out, she looks, she says, no, 144.
Yeah,
Come on.
that's me.
I had to learn it.
You had encyclopedias, right?
Yes,
You didn't have the internet. You had encyclopedias.
that's right.
How was that? When you had a question for something, you had to look.
That's right.
What happened if you didn't find the answer?
Well, the encyclopedia was smart enough to tell you where Japan was, what China was, because they got maps.
Okay.
Now you take the machine and say, oh, it's over there.
I can't read a map. I still can't
Well, you
read
got
a
a
map.
machine there.
I have a machine.
You're going to tell you what China is, apart from here.
Yeah.
What part of the world? Well,
And you had to know that. Well,
I had
you.
to learn it, man, what part of the world it was.
That's crazy. I don't even know. But let's say you had a question, like a question about something, like you could not find it. What did you do? You just let it go? Like, what happened? How do you do it? Because me, I have it at the tip of my fingers. If you had a question, you couldn't have it answered right away. That must have been really hard for you.
No.
Me, it's rough. When I don't know. I have a hard time accepting not knowing things. You just let it go. You ask
Yeah.
the teacher what happens. They say they don't know.
Inside of the used to tell you, well, what?
You still have those, eh?
Yeah.
You still... Do you use them?
No.
No, okay.
No, the machine tells me. I
Sorry.
ask people.
Yeah.
It takes his little machine out. Oh, that's what it is.
Everyone around you is your machine.
Yeah.
Because I know you have
So
a
I'm
book.
happy. I can run the machine, but I got people to help me with the machine.
Yeah, it must be cool to see the difference between you having
It's
to
not-
work.
For the past, I didn't need a machine, but right now. Okay?
Yeah.
It's because I don't know the machine, so I'm like against it.
But I get what you mean, because it's like at a certain point we need to have our brain work.
Because you're in St. Hubert, and you want to know in a matter of second that in Jersey it's snowing.
Yeah. It's cool. We can see that right away.
Yeah, see that right away.
Yeah.
That's
right.
good.
That's good.
Okay, but at my time, it snows in Jersey. So what? When the roads are open, we're gonna go.
Jeez. So you had to wait in traffic. You had to wait.
No, we didn't have that much traffic.
The amount of cars has increased.
Yeah, oh, guys.
Wait, the car. When was the car invented? I don't remember this.
Oh,
I know it, but I don't remember this. You were born after the car was invented, right?
no, some car were invented before I was born.
Okay, but like 10 years, no? 1920?
I can tell you.
1910? No. I'll check on my machine later. I'll check on my machine.
Some cars were invented in the late 1800s.
Okay.
It was pedal. They call it the for the pedal. They used to run with it.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
It's cool though. And did you
We
see
used to
those?
we used to put water in the radiator,
Mm-hmm.
and when we got home, I had to drain the water in the radiator, so it wasn't freezing.
So you had a car.
No, we didn't have it. The first car we had was a Pontiac Coupe. My father.
Yeah.
That was in, I don't know, late 1940s.
Okay.
My father was a tall man. He wanted to buy a Volkswagen, and you couldn't get in. You had to hit the roof. So
Oh my.
he said, that's no good.
So, but you had a car with a radiator with water in it?
But wait, car always has a radiator.
No, but okay. But was it that car you're talking about, or did you have a car before that?
No, everybody that had a car, they had no antifreeze, so they had to drain the water
Oh my god.
when they get home. And when you want to go somewhere,
Mhm.
you put water in it and you go where you want to go.
Yeah.
But people didn't go far, right?
No.
Mostly they use horses to go to church. You know,
This was in New Brunswick, right?
yeah, I'm talking about New Brunswick.
When you went to Montreal, there was only cars.
Montreal, they had cars, they had all kinds of, they had tramways, they had all of it.
Jeez.
That's
It
why
was
I was
more
scared.
advanced.
Yeah.
You had the metro, or no? The metro wasn't even invented, right?
No, metro was invented in '64.
Okay. So that must have been different for you too. Did you ever take it when it opened, or?
Sure, I used to work in the machine. I used to take the metro every night.
Wow.
Get off the Montigny.
Hmm.
Take the metro to go to Longueuil. From Longueuil, I take my car and I take the bus, go to my place.
Ay, ay. Long travel. How long did it take you to get to work every day?
An hour.
An hour?
An hour to go to Windsor Station.
Oh. That's a lot. But what else did I want to ask you? Oh,
The last metro was at 12:15, and we used to finish at 12. So we had to run to get a metro. Otherwise, you would stay in the station.
did that happen a few times?
Oh yes, that happened a few times. Yeah.
What did you do?
What did I do?
You stayed there?
Stay there. Went in this.
Oh.
We went in a shop and then in a garage, and we stayed there.
And
There was no other way to transportation unless you walk.
well, walking over the bridge. Did you have the Champlain Bridge then? To get to the South Shore?
No, the Champlain Bridge was built. It's 60 years. It was built in 65, I believe.
Yeah.
Got a toll on it. There's a toll on Champlain Bridge, Victoria Bridge, Jacques Cartier Bridge.
There were tolls?
Tolls on it, yeah.
Oh, wow. So you had the Jacques Cartier was the 30s? It was built in the 30s. The Champlain was built when you moved. It was built
Jacques Cartier was built, I don't know when.
34. I checked it out. I was curious.
34?
And the Victoria Bridge is 1800s.
Oh yeah, that's the one in 1800.
And then you have
CPR, Canadian National built that bridge. And it still belongs to them.
it's crazy. And you took
Champlain Bridge, they built it for the expo.
oh really?
For the expo, yeah.
Interesting. Well, all right. So we'll talk another time there, Grandpa.
Yes, I guess so.
But I learned a lot.
To say this, I tell you everything.
Well, there's lots more to say, but not right now. We'll keep that another day. And a lot of things went by.
Well, I lost my father. I was 9 years old.
Okay.
He died. He was 42. He died of a heart attack.
Oh my God.
And we had 6 kids left. My mother had stayed with 6 kids.
Yeah.
So we used to we went to the convent. My mother used to pay.
What's a convent? I don't know what the convent is.
Convent is the one the nuns.
Okay.
And
you stayed there, or you?
we stayed there because my mother used to pay. My mother and my sister
Mhm.
was older than me. Used to pay for our room and board.
Okay, so I just want to make sure I understood you. You have 6 brothers and sisters, and your
I
mother
had 3 brothers and 3 sisters. Yeah, okay.
and your mother had sent you to a convent to live.
My
All of
mother,
you?
the whole family.
Yeah.
My mother lived in a convent for 4 years.
And you were separated, or you were together?
No, we were all together.
What do you do there?
Well, I went to school, and my
Okay.
mother was working in the kitchen,
Okay.
working for a room and board.
So she sold the farm.
No, we didn't sell the farm.
So you had a farm and you went to a convent.
No, we left the farm. The farm is we sold the farm. Let's say in the 50s.
After your dad died, or
Yeah, after my dad died.
and then you went to the convent.
No, we went to we bought a house in the town.
Okay.
Before we were on a farm in the country, way up in the bush.
Okay.
And so when my father passed away, we sold the farm. And we stayed in the country, in the town.
Must have been hard.
It was hard.
Your mom
We
was.
had to bring the water from one farm to the other, about a quarter of a mile, on a barrel.
So you didn't have any water. It was like really.
No, we didn't have any water.
This is what you were telling me. You had to churn your own butter.
Oh,
You had. Well, that was
when
in
we
the
were
farm.
on the farm, yeah, we made our own butter. We used to pump the butter.
Kill your cows. Kill your rabbits. Kill your chickens.
Yeah, we had.
Oh my God.
4 cows. We had rabbits.
Yeah.
We had 2 horses.
Oh my.
The horse was to go in the summer. We used to cut wood.
Yeah.
And in the winter, my father used to go in the country to cut wood.
And the horses. This is gonna sound silly, but the horses were meant for like traveling, or was it for
No, they
manure?
were to just to haul the wood from the bush to the farm to the house.
Okay. And you said you had 3 brothers and 3 sisters. What were their names? Do you remember? I'm joking. No. But what are their names, or what were their names?
Their name
Yeah.
was Noella,
Yeah.
Doris, and Claudette.
So the 3 sisters and the brothers?
Brother was Conrad, and Ovilo, and me.
Okay. And your dad, you said, was how old when he passed away?
My father was 42 years old.
Okay, that's young. And your mom, she was old, when she passed away?
No, it's the opposite. My father was 46,
Yeah.
and my mother was 42.
But your mother was 42 when your father died,
Yeah.
and your dad was 46. And your mom, when she passed away, she was older, huh?
I know, she was 42.
No, when your mom died, when your mom passed away.
Oh, my mother was 96.8 months.
Yeah, that's a long way to go. A long time to live.
Yeah.
And she lived when you left. Did she live with anyone, or was it your
No,
siblings?
In the winter, I used to pick her up on the farm from
Yeah.
the house, bring her to Montreal with me,
Mm-hmm.
and bring her back in April, May.
Okay. So she would live in New Brunswick in
In
the
the summer,
summer?
in the winter, she used to come up to my place.
Oh wow! Where did you live in Montreal when you moved?
Well, we live where we're living now on Quévillon Street.
Oh my gosh! So you bought the house
I bought a house in
before you met Nanny, or after?
after.
Because I know you said you moved to Montreal.
I met Mommy in 55,
Okay.
and I bought a house in 62.
And you moved to Montreal when?
I wouldn't. Between
You said you were in 19.
between 56 and 63, we live in Montreal.
But okay, I just want to make sure I understand. You moved to Montreal when you were 19?
Yeah, I came to Montreal. I was 19. Yeah,
Okay, you came for what?
to take a course. I'm a
For what?
mechanic course.
Mechanic. Okay. And so you got it. You finished that in how long? The mechanic course.
Oh, I'm a mechanic last a year and a half.
Okay. Did you go to elementary school, like the complete elementary school and high school, or how did that work?
Yeah, when I left, when I was 15, they didn't accept us in the convent no more. So I had
How
to
old?
go-
Sorry, when you were 16?
15, yeah.
15. Why? What happened?
Because they were afraid
Oh,
it was girls and the boys at 15 was changing anyway. I don't
so they kicked the boys out and they leave the girls there.
And then didn't want boys after 15.
Okay.
So I went to take the commercial course in Edmundston, the city.
So you did that. You did what? A commercial course for what? For high school? I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did from 15 to 19. You did high school in Edmundston. What did you do in Edmundston? Do you remember? No.
Well, 19. When I came up in 19, I was 21 when I met Mommy.
Okay. So you. Oh,
That's after I took my course.
okay. So you got kicked out at 16 from the convent. You went to Montreal at 19.
Yeah.
At 19, you did a course, and it took
No,
you.
But I took a commercial course between 15 and 19. I went to school, to high school,
Okay.
to college, like.
So you did so it was like an all-inclusive education, 15 to 19.
Yeah.
Then at 19 you moved to Montreal and you did a course on mechanics.
That's right.
And then you met Nanny at
21.
21.
I was delivering order at night.
Yeah.
I was working on a store, delivering order on a bicycle, and I met a friend
Yeah.
that presented me to the Mommy, to Jessie. Her name was Jessie.
Didn't you say she gave you shit?
I went to get, I says, I want a tea, and I went there, and she said, no, it's not a restaurant here. I says, restaurant not, I'm staying here, I want a tea. So finally, give me a tea. So otherwise, I wouldn't have left.
So she gave you a tea and that was that.
Yeah. she had 4 kids,
Yeah.
and she didn't want a friend or something. She was shy. I don't know. And then I says, look, you're gonna give me my teen. That's it. I'm not moving. So a year after I met her,
Yeah.
we went up to Niagara Falls. I lost my job because of her, because my boss wanted her, and I didn't want her to get. She didn't want to go with my boss.
So he.
So I says, I'm going on a trip with my girlfriend in Niagara Falls. He says, if you go to Niagara Falls, you're not coming here no more. Well, I says, she's worth more than no job. That job. So then I went to work. I was working, and when I came back, I went to CPR to drive a truck,
Mhm.
and they told me they didn't have any job for me, so they put me on a convoyeur,
Okay.
unloading and loading trailers.
So you didn't do mechanics at the end, finally.
Well, I did mechanic from. Yes, I did mechanic. I went up to Ontario. I was mechanic.
Okay.
I did 7 years of mechanic.
Okay. So when you met Nanny, you were 21, and then you were with her. You.
I was with her till 27. When did we get married?
You should know this, Grandpa. You should know this. I'm just joking. The man always forgets the dates, eh?
I stayed with her for 10 years and I married her.
Yeah.
But I had 2 kids.
So you got married after 10 years
Yeah.
of being together?
Yeah.
Wow. I thought you got married really early.
Maybe I did. I don't remember.
So you had kids and then you got married.
Yeah, I had Danny, and I said we need a father, so we got married.
Okay, because you had a baby before you were married, and then you said that you had to get
We
married.
got married after the 14th of August.
Okay. And was there a reason? Was your mom getting mad at you? You guys were really religious, right?
Yeah.
What did-
My mom didn't like it very much. I stay with a woman because I used to. When I was young, I served mass from 6 years old to 19.
Who?
I
Sorry?
served mass.
Oh, you served mass from 6 years old to 19.
Yeah, 2
What is
mass
that?
in a month, huh?
I don't know much about the religion, so you got to tell me more.
Well, I want to tell you more. I used to get up in the morning,
Yeah.
put a fire on the stove,
Yeah.
then go to church at 6 o'clock, serve the mass. 6:30 we left. I went home, had breakfast. Then I went to meet my guy to go down to the school.
And mass is it's prayer. What is it exactly?
Oh, it's prayer. It's
You read
the
a-
priest. The priest.
You read from the Bible? Because I remember Aunt Noella bringing me. You read from the Bible and then you say a prayer and then
That's
you eat
right.
the bread and you drink the wine?
That's right.
What are you? You're Catholic or
I'm a Catholic.
you're Catholic? Okay. And so your mom was unhappy that you stayed with
Well,
Nanny?
because we were Catholic, she didn't like it very much.
Because Nanny wasn't Catholic, right?
Mom is Catholic.
She's Catholic, but
No,
there's
no. She's Anglican.
Anglican. And she didn't like that? Your mom? That
Because we can't marry her because she's a Protestant and I'm a Catholic.
Okay.
So we fixed that up pretty good.
And
we
then
went to the city hall and said we want to get married.
okay. So you defied your mom.
Well,
That's okay. You were in love.
yeah.
So
I like the girl and I have the kids before. I like the kids, so I got married.
I'm surprised though. I thought you had gotten married before you had the kids.
I
So
got married after we got Danny.
wow. That's cool. So you had 2 kids with Nanny.
Yeah.
You had my father,
Yeah.
Michael,
Yeah.
and then you had
Danny.
Danny. And how was it when you had the kids? Was it? It must have been a life-changing experience. I mean, it is. You have to take care of the kids, and
Oh, that's nothing. I had experience. I had 4 kids before.
oh yeah, that's true. That's true. And how old? Do you remember how old they were? Nanny's kids? They were what? Darlene
Oh.
was what? She was the oldest, and she was 16 when you met her.
Kenny was 4 months old.
Oh wow.
Jackie was I don't know, 4 or 5. 4.
Yeah.
Then there was Clifford, about 5 too, and Darlene. an old bag. She was
She was a teenager, the roughest.
Yeah, she was 10 years old.
Okay. And so you had experience from 10 to 4 months. So you already knew.
Oh yeah, I had no problem.
And when you had the kids of your own, though, was it a different?
Darlene was crazy about Danny.
Yeah.
Oh, she likes Danny.
She wanted to
took
take
that
care of
baby.
him. Yeah. And then she moved away, right? After a while, like
Well,
when
after
she.
a while, yeah, because her husband lost his job,
Okay.
so they went up to Ontario. I had to move to Ontario.
Mhm.
It was a point. They became postmen.
Mhm.
And they stayed there.
But how old? Like, okay, so you bought the house when you were 27. You said.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess so. I bought a house on Quevillon in 1962.
Okay, and so you moved to Montreal. I'm sorry, I forgot the date. Around.
Yeah, but from the time I was for 7 years,
Okay.
something like that, we stayed in Montreal.
So
So
7
Mommy
years.
was working in laundry,
Okay.
and I was working at CPR.
Yeah. So you were in an apartment when you met her. You were in an apartment. You moved in
Yes,
with
that's
her,
right. Yeah,
and she had 4 kids, and then you two. So you guys were 5 people. How big was the apartment?
not very big. We didn't have much money.
No. Hi,
It
yeah.
was 2 bedrooms.
2 bedrooms, and you had 4 kids, and you two. Wow. And then you had another 2. Was that after you bought the house?
Oh, no, the other 2 that I was living in St. Hubert then. I had
Okay.
my own house.
So you bought them after you had the first baby, or you bought the house after you had the first baby, or you bought the house?
Or before.
Okay, that's good. Because I could only imagine how hard it must have been.
Because Danny was born in 64, I think.
Yeah.
And I bought a house in 62.
Okay. Wow. That's good. And so, what else did I want to ask you? There's a lot of questions. So,
Then we moved out of Montreal, but we were still in St. Hubert. We had a lot of land. We sold some land.
mhm,
We bought the other house that we live in now
yeah.
in 72, I believe.
Hmm.
And I've been there since 72.
You've been okay, yeah, because you
I've
had
been
bought.
retired for 19 years.
You said you say you're retired, but you still build a bunch of houses. I remember the day you retired, right?
Right, 2000.
You had to keep yourself busy. I remember the day you left.
2000.
Yeah, 2000. You retired in 2000, and that day you never stopped working anyway.
No, we don't want that.
No.
Otherwise, we get big.
What's-
Get too big.
What's it like when you retire? What does it feel like?
Well, it's a bad feeling. You know that when you're 65, nobody wants you no more. You're left on
Aw.
the side. I find out that when you work for somebody, you're on a number.
Yeah.
When you're 65, they retired your number. They say, salut, goodbye.
Is it?
But I'm sorry, I could have stayed longer if I wanted to.
Is mechanics something you wanted to do, or is it something you had to do?
It's something I wanted to do.
It's something you chose to do to go to school, or is it because it paid well?
Well, it's a trade because I had a trade.
But
I didn't want to work in the office.
but if you had to choose to do it over again, would you choose mechanics, or would you choose something that you would like? Because you said that you thought it's a number. You feel like you felt like a number. So would you have chosen another job? Like, what
Yeah.
would your dream job have been, or would be?
But after 65, you're on a number. You're going to work for somebody. It doesn't mean nothing.
Yeah, but do you think if you had another job that maybe, you liked? Did you liked mechanics?
Yeah.
But did you? Because let's say, I want to do special. I want to be a counselor, right?
Yeah.
I want to help people, but I have to work at McDonald's. I don't really like working at McDonald's, but my dream job is to do that. What would you have chosen?
Me, I would like to go and work in the garage again.
Really?
Sell guys, something like that. Yeah.
So you
mechanic, work in the cars.
so you wouldn't change the job that you would
I
either
wouldn't
you
change
had.
the job. Well, I worked 44 and a half years at CP as a mechanic
Okay. Oh my God.
on heavy equipment.
And it's exciting. It's the same thing
Oh,
every
it's
day,
fantastic.
or no?
Cold and hot, I like the job.
Wow.
Big machines.
You like things that are rough on you. I don't know how you would do. I don't know how you could do that.
Yeah, you see, I see that now. I got sore back and all that.
Yeah.
It's because it was cold and all that, I guess.
So when you retired, you were sad, and you
I
felt.
was sad.
Yeah. So you weren't happy that
I
you
was
could go on
mad-
vacation.
I was mad that they let me go.
They let you go on. You didn't want to retire. They just let you go.
They won't let me go. Now you could work with your head at 72, but at the time 65, they said, goodbye.
You have to go.
We're going to replace you. Your number is gone.
What did you do the first day, the day after you retired? What was the first thing you did?
Well, it took me 2 years to find out that I was retired. Yeah,
What do you
because
mean?
Mommy was very sick
Yeah.
and all that worries.
Yeah.
And
So, oh yeah, okay, yeah, because I remember. What happened with Nanny? What happened?
well, Mommy had a lot of trouble.
Because she had a liver transplant?
She had a liver transplant at I don't know. Well, 10 to 85. She was 75, I believe, when she got liver transplant.
And how was that for you? You must have been all over the place.
Oh, I was happy that she had to find the liver.
Yeah. But it was back and forth from the hospital. Huh?
That's right, and take care of her, bring her in and out,
Yeah.
make sure that she get the medicine. And anyway,
And then she got the call and everyone was happy. I remember that.
well, and really it took me 2 years. Then when she was better,
Yeah.
well, let's say that we traveled together. We went we had a camper.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Florida every year. Till,
With the kids too, huh? Even when they
Yeah.
were young, you traveled.
yeah,
Where did
came-
you travel?
came to-
Yeah, I remember that. Where did you travel? Like, how
Well,
many
we
places
went
have you
to,
been?
We went to Alaska with the camper,
Mhm.
and Edie. We traveled a lot. We went a lot. We had a lot of fun together.
Yeah. And,
Then 3 years before she passed away,
yeah,
we couldn't go nowhere. She was too sick, so I had to sell my camper.
yeah.
Uh,
It was hard. It's,
now I'm helping my guy to build a house.
yeah. You're 83, you're going on 84, and now you're building a house
Yeah,
with my dad.
I'm okay. I'll live longer. I got no problem that way.
It's crazy. See, the house is... Can I put you in, Dad? Here's the house. And where are we? Right now, we're in Chertsey?
Jersey,
Chertsey. How many acres is this?
huh?
How many acres is this land?
8 acres
8. Oh, wow.
with a lake in the back.
Yeah, that's
Now
crazy.
what helped me too, I got 2 nice little grandkids.
Well, how many do you have? You have my 2. Then you have
I
Uncle
got
Danny's.
one.
Yeah. So you have
I
3.
got three grandkids.
Oh, wow.
One in Cambridge, 2 beside me.
And what's it
And
like?
That keeps me going.
What's it like to be a grandpa? A great grandpa,
that's
sorry.
Nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, you see what we got there.
You
2
have
nice little kids here, one up there.
it must be weird to be a dad and then have your son have a kid and then have
No,
your grandkids have kids. Isn't it weird? Like to see the
no, it's nice. You see what we did in life. We didn't do nothing impossible.
No? It's like makes you reflect on everything.
That's right.
It's
I'm doing my life. They're going to do their life. And we're trying to make their life easier than us.
yeah, you're doing a good job. But it's cool. And so I want to go back to your siblings. Were you close to your siblings or no?
Who's a sibling?
Your brothers and sisters. Were you close to them? Because I know Aunt Noella, you were like really close for a while
Yes.
when I was alive, but I don't know.
Family was with a bunch of people that stick together, help each other. But there was one that was one of my brother was weird a bit, but that's okay. That's okay.
wanted his space, but everyone else was close. They helped each other.
Yeah.
And how many do you have left now? You have
Now
Claudette.
I got two sisters, Doris and Claudette, and I got one brother.
Oh my. And how do you feel? Like, how does it feel? Like you guys are still, you're here and everything. It must be.
We're in good friends now.
Yeah.
We're in good hands.
You're not fighting.
We're not fighting no more.
Good.
Dreams that you dream of.
Well, I think I'm done with questions. So we'll talk another time there. But thank you for the questions.
Someday wish upon a star. Wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like lemon drops. High above the chimney top, that's where